I'm Travis Sage and I own this car, and I'm 10 years old and I've been riding this since 2021, and I've been riding for like a couple years, probably 6 years. What got me into the sport is when I was 3 years old and hopped on my sister's quad and went around and I came around and drifted and then fell off, and then that's what started me with this.
I'm Coach Dad, disciplinary, rooting. It's one of those things where, for me, I always loved motorsports, but we couldn't afford a motorcycle, let alone a bicycle growing up. We started off in four-wheelers and kind of worked our way up to where we're at. And this cart behind us, I thought we would build it for when we'd get it now, and when he's 13 or 14, he would be where he is now. Just right off the bat, the first hour, he was hitting jumps and did the fastest Hurricane Donuts I've ever seen. It was just impressive watching him and seeing how he drives the cart and how he focuses it.
I am practicing for UTV Takeover here in Coos Bay, Oregon, and this car is going to be going in the air and far, and I'm going to be going off a lip. Hopefully I'm going safe, and yep. So today we are going to go to the test run and get the feeling of the car, and then 5 minutes in, boom, got my tire, and then we went back and then changed it, and then we went out there and I was driving my car doing donuts, and then when I was doing donuts I got sand in my car. When I went to go stop, it just shut it off automatically, and then I broke my clutch. A good person named Ruslan Grusans told me if you break it, you fix it. UTV Takeover is a big event that we celebrate and have fun. The Hug Fest that I'm going to be doing is where there's cars lined up at the bottom of the hill, and one of them comes around and then they do like a loop and then they hit the jump. Just hope that you're just going to drive away and hope that you're good.
Our youngest Takeover athlete to date, 10-year-old Savage Sage.
And then UTV Takeover was like something like, do you guys want to join? And then I joined to be ambassador, so I'm going to be on a magazine book because I am an ambassador. It makes me feel good. I feel like I'm getting my success in that, and I feel like I'm doing a great job. My parents, my friends are rooting me on,
And to being picked for the UTV Takeover, that's a big deal, man. We were so proud of him because you get in there based on your skill. And these are grown men carts here. They don't get any bigger than these 1,000 cc's. For a 10-year-old kid to be coming out here and sending a cart like that, you know, it's pretty impressive. We burn sage and we'll have a prayer meeting with blessing of the carts, and people will look at us funny, but I got my feathers, we're blessing up, asking for protection.
We were in Utah. We were in like a store, me and my dad, and we found this guy, this little tiny monkey, and he looked sad. It was like he was just sitting in the back, and we got him. I was like, this could be my good luck charm monkey, and then I named him Jeff, and then sticked him on the car, give him some good hugs, and then I went to go jump and had a fun time.
I would like my son to be the best at whatever he chose to do, my kids in general. This right here, you know, is unexpected. We were just having fun, and it just started kind of taking off in the areas that was like, whoa, man, he's got 130,000 followers on TikTok, and had a bunch of people just say, man, that kid's pretty good, and kind of took off on me, right? And he's like, Dad, I'm gonna make myself a name. And that it's like, okay, I'm gonna help you to make yourself a name, but I want him to do it with a little bit of encouragement, not with any type of pushing, because we've seen a lot of stuff happen and there's been a lot of bad wrecks. Regardless, I'm super proud of him, man. It's unbelievable, man. Just sitting here watching this.
I see that I'm gonna move on and keep going on with this sport, and when I go out of it, I'm gonna teach my kids one day, and then they're gonna move on with what I was doing.
See you guys in Utah!